Hello once again, Niner faithful, and welcome back to another episode of 49ers Playbook on the channel that's trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. In week 2 of the preseason, Trey Lance had a big-time bounce-back performance against the Denver Broncos, leading the team on a game-winning drive in the final 2 minutes. Remember, you can catch all the episodes of 49ers Playbook this year ad-free if you become a member of our Patreon or whenever the app formerly known as Twitter approves subscriptions on my profile. Lance showed marked improvement over the first game and flashes of why the 49ers spent 3 first-round picks on him. It was a really impressive home debut for the young signal caller. It was really reminiscent of the home debut of Manscaped's newest product, the Handyman Electric Razor. You can get yours today at manscaped.com and use promo code JD49 to get 20% off and free shipping. The Handyman is the newest tool to the Manscaped family. It's compact for easy trimming on the go or just to throw in your travel bag, has a dual-action skin-safe blade head, hybrid long hair leveler and foil shaver blades, super fast charging. In just 5 minutes, it can charge for up to 60 minutes of runtime. It's also waterproof like all other Manscaped trimmers and features a magnetic blade cover so you don't have to worry about that cover wearing out or the tabs breaking off. So head over to manscaped.com to check out the all-new Handyman and make sure to use promo code JD49 to get 20% off and free shipping. That's manscaped.com and promo code JD49. You're watching Johnny Dell's Football Academy. After rewatching the game, I found myself agreeing with Kyle Shanahan from his presser. The way Trey Lance finished the game was really good, but he did get off to a little bit of a slow start, so we're going to work through all the stuff and you'll see that as we go. The first play, we start out by motioning a receiver across, and with no one traveling, this is revealing zone coverage. The Broncos are showing a 2-safety look, and so Lance thinks he's got cover 2 zone. His post-snap decision confirms this. To the 2 receiver side, we have a smash concept, which is a cover 2 beater with a quick out and a corner route that would put a cloud defender in a vertical stretch. At the snap though, the Broncos are going to come with a fire zone blitz with 3 deep and 3 underneath, which matches well against the smash concept. Here's where Lance needs to have his eyes on the safeties at the snap to identify the rotation and also see the blitz. If we take it back to the 3 receiver side, we have a sucker concept with a short curl and a basic route, and a halfback out in the flat, who should be the hot route on this play. Why is this important? Because it's important for Lance to know which side to pick, not only based off the pre-snap look. Once the blitz comes, he's got a 3-on-2 advantage to the 3 receiver side, and you can hit the running back for your hot route. In the end, he makes something off schedule, but as impressive as that is, you'd like to see him recognize the shift of the defense and hit his hot route. We then run a slide concept and get a decent gain. This is a case where these reps are so valuable for him. We run this play a ton, but it's good for him to see a ton of different looks to how teams play this. He ends up hanging on the intermediate routes a little long considering the safety is sitting right there. Now, a little long in the NFL is around 1 second, so this happens in a flash, but you'd like to hit Ronnie Bell on the run. If we watch Purdy and Lance run this play side by side, you'll see the difference in how quick the ball comes out. But this next play is just what you want to see. Here, the Broncos are showing like they're going to be in a Buzz Mabel coverage. To the 2 receiver side, Lance has a spacing concept with an over route and a flat route. This is important because once Lance sees the blitz, he'll work into the vacated area where he now has a 2-on-1. sees the corner take the over route, and hits the running back in the flat. That's the stuff I like to see from Lance to beat the blitz. Then we have the unfortunate pick off the screen. Not much to analyze here, just a play that he should have put the ball in the dirt. Then right back on offense, we get another big improvement over last week. If you watched my video from Lance's first preseason game, you'll remember I pointed out a staple play where we run play action and then hit a deep curl route. Lance was slow to pull the trigger on that play last week. Here, the ball is out right on time. Here's the point where Lance is in his windup, before the receiver has throttled down on his break. Like I said last week, these are landmark throws, and so Lance doesn't need to wait for the receiver to settle down. You throw it to a spot. That's what he does here. It's not a completion, but that's not on Lance. He ran this play just how you want to see it done. And then the next play, the protection breaks down. Here, Denver came with a blitz in cover 1, and Lance had double stick concepts. They would have been open, but Lautile gave up pressure so fast that there was nothing he could do, but does manage to scramble for a decent gain to make something positive out of a negative play. And then on another really good play by Lance, the protection breaks down again. Here we're running a scissors concept, and the Broncos are again in a fire zone. We've gone max protect since Denver had been really pressure heavy at this point in the game. The scissors concept is a post route paired with a corner route. This works particularly well against some of these matching zones where the outside corner will convert to man coverage on deeper routes. Lance does a nice job seeing the single safety, reading the corner, and look at the anticipation on this throw. Latu has just started to break outside, and Lance is trying to hit the open space. Unfortunately, the protection didn't hold up long enough for him to get a clean throw off and is just off target, but I love this from him. Then on 3rd and 5, the Broncos again send heavy pressure. Lance sees it and hits his receiver on a basic route. Next, after a holding penalty on a quarterback draw, we do have a near interception. This is a case of really being fooled by the defense's mistake. The Broncos were supposed to be in a cover 3 buzz here, which is a linebacker in the flat, and there's a bust. You can see the safety pointing to the flat, but both he and the linebacker are playing the hook curl. Lance sees the safety rotation, the buzz safety playing off, and never sees the linebacker who's really supposed to be in the flat. Then we do have a missed opportunity. So this is the same play that I talked about on the first missed 3rd down of the first preseason game, if you can follow that. We have a fade route with a quick out, and then you have a backside high crossing route. Lance has a clean pocket. The backside crosser is the number 2 in the progression. Hold the underneath guy with your eyes and make the layered throw. He gets a little spooked in the pocket, shifts, and tries to make a throw late, but it's off target. That's a rep he'd like back. Then on 3rd and 20, the Broncos are playing soft, and he gets a few yards for an easier field goal. What I thought was his worst play of the day was this desperation throw he makes under pressure. Then after a penalty, we get a decent gain. Now this is where I will probably sound like I'm nitpicking. We have the same play dialed up as the very first play that I showed. We have a smash concept, which is a cover 2 beater on one side, and then the sucker concept with the halfback in the flat to the other. Like the first play, the Broncos show 2 safeties pre-snap, and post will rotate into cover 3 buzz. While we get a nice gain and a great play from Ronnie Bell, I'd still like to see him work the other side. I know that sounds like I'm nitpicking, but these full field reads are about giving the quarterback the right answers versus different defenses. When the defense rotates into a cover 3 buzz, I'd like to see him work the sucker concept. You have a guy open. In the end, the outcome isn't much different, but it worked out this time because Ronnie Bell is just better than the other guy on the other side. In the NFL, that isn't always the case, and when you have a schematic win, you take those. Then on 3rd and 13, Lance does a real nice job of getting to his third read on the play. The Broncos are showing a heavy pressure look, but will end up backing out into cover 3 zone. We have a double post concept dialed up. Lance does a nice job reading inside to out. This is a triangle stretch in that the horizontal and vertical stretch of the defense creates a 3-on-2 situation. And with Latu open in the flat, he finds him for a huge 3rd down conversion. Then on 1st down, he stares down the blitz and hits a big gain. So now the Broncos are going to show coverage at the snap and then bring a slot blitz with cover 1 behind it. We have a Chevy concept dialed up with a quick out paired with a post route. Lance sees the blitz, knows the safety is over the top and with outside leverage, and fires off a strike to Willie Snead. That's a big time throw right there. It reminds you of what we saw from Brock Purdy against the Dolphins last year. That is a big boy throw in the NFL. Then Lance follows it up with another nice throw. We have a lion or double slant concept dialed up. Lance sees the off coverage, reads the inside defender, and delivers a strike. That's what you like to see, the quick passing game firing. When he hits his back foot, the ball is coming out. This is what ties the whole thing together. And then we get a third really nice throw from Lance. We're running a levels concept with a basic route paired with an in route. Denver's in soft cover 1 man here, and he reads the leverage, knows that's his man beating route, and nails the throw. And then Lance gets a touchdown on yet another really nice play. So again, if you watched my video on Lance from last week, I talked about a play right before the half where I'd prefer him to work a verticals concept, and I'll cut in a short snippet from that video. Going to be in cover 3 buzz with the safety coming down into a hook curl roll. We have a verticals concept at the 2 receiver side, which should work against the cover 3. What I'd like to see is Lance identify the safety squat and rotate, look the deep safety off, and then hit the receiver down the seam. The play was there to be made, but he predetermined where he would throw the ball. In the end, it's not the worst, and it's another learning rep. That's exactly what Lance does here. Denver is showing cover 3 zone pre-snap, and he's got a verticals concept to the bottom. At the snap, he looks the safety off, and this opens up the seam route where he hits Latu with a nice throw. I love this. That's learning from last week to this week. That's great, great stuff. Then first play of the last drive, Lautile again just gets whooped and Lance dirtballs it. Then we get a nice tunnel screen to Ronnie Bell. Last, we have what might be his best play of the day. Maybe, I don't know, he had a bunch. We're running a double post concept again, and the Broncos are in cover 3 zone. The way Denver plays this, the outside corners convert to man after 8 yards, but this play is looking to put the hook curl defender in conflict. Lance reads the hook take the first post, and look at the anticipation into the void. Lance is starting his windup right now. That's just what you want. Read the key defender and throw the ball on time into the hole. Why? Because now look at what it allows your receiver to do when the ball is on time in the right spots. That is what we've been wanting to see from Trey Lance. I get the excitement over the big arm and the athleticism, but this is the stuff that has made this offense so potent. Say what you will about Jimmy G. Plays like this are why we won so many games with him. Plays like this are why Brock Purdy is heading into week 1 as a starter. Plays like this are what is so exciting about Trey Lance being able to do this and then add on the other things. That's why I get excited over a play like this. This is the stuff that this offense has to have, has to keep. It's the idea of being able to add on the other traits Lance has with this stuff that is so exciting. To me, this was maybe the best few series I've ever seen from Trey Lance. He showed exactly what you want. There's still room to grow, but this is really, really encouraging as a 49er fan and has me excited to see where it goes in the last preseason game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the notifications button to be alerted when a video goes live. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, I'll have links for that below. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and go Niners.